I'm Kent Magnum, and this is a KBRU News exclusive report. Seattle, home of grunge, birthplace of Jimi Hendrix, the capital city of the Northwest, some say, and home to an extremely thriving homebrewing scene. On the surface, it's no surprise. Inspiration abounds. But as a seasoned investigative journalist, I knew there had to be something more. What really drives these homebrewers? I had to find out.
I actually did it mainly because I was broke all the time.
I started drinking beer, and I actually decided I needed to have beer on tap in my house.
My daughter was born, and I found myself taking care of her during the day.
I started homebrewing a long time ago as a result of a Father's Day present gone bad.
That was something that I could do that was creative while I was taking care of her.
Because I didn't want to go back to work for the City of Kent Water Department.
Using my hard-nosed investigative journalism skills, I uncovered some shocking facts. First, great beer requires great ingredients. And Washington produces some of the best.
The Northwest has kind of an innate advantage in that we happen to produce a lot of the raw materials that go into making beer. We've got wonderful malting barley grown nearby. We've got a great sort of blank slate of brewing water that we can build on if we want to. We've got hops grown nearby.
In fact, Washington produces more hops than any other state.
We want something hoppy because it's also a big coffee area, and we obliterate our taste buds with strong dark coffee all day long. We want something that can stand up to it. So IPA makes sense.
But recently, there have been problems in this beer paradise. A shadowy, terrifying figure predominant in Northwest folklore for centuries. Said to inhabit the lush evergreen forests that surround Seattle, he is known to the native peoples of this area as Skookum, Sasahavas, Skevanyeti. We know him better as Bigfoot, or Sasquatch. And while many still say this wild man of the woods, this half-man, half-ape creature, is nothing more than a myth, some locals are becoming true believers.
Oh my God, I was sleeping on my couch and I heard a noise in my window, and when I went down to the brew space, I saw him.
What did he do?
He was stealing our brew kettle and damn it, and our hops. I saw him. He was huge and hairy, and he smelled like diacetyl.
Pretty good sized people, I think, if you want to call them people.
The controversy over Bigfoot's existence is decades old. But the recent surge in reported sightings couldn't come at a worse time for local homebrewers who are preparing to host the 2012 AHA National Homebrewers Conference. While they would like conference attendees to focus on the local scenery, world-famous tourist attractions, luxury brand shopping opportunities, and first-class local breweries, organizers are increasingly worried about the potential the Sasquatch will crash the party they've worked so hard to plan. With that imminent threat hanging over their collective head, how do these local homebrewers stay focused on their beloved suds?
I still homebrew to be experimental, mainly to make stuff that we as a company just don't do.
I firmly believe that homebrewers can make better beer than pro brewers because they don't have to worry about, they don't have to worry about the bottom line.
Brewing is just another form of human expression for me, and the creativeness that comes from it, inspiration as an artist is found in many, many different places.
But more than the great flavors of beer and brewing, it's something less tangible that drives these dedicated souls: the community. The Puget Sound boasts more than 20 homebrew clubs.
The homebrewers out here are all about kind of creating, sharing, and just promoting an experience just of overall fun.
And we're all from different walks of life and different levels, and we all get along because
Well, that's the nature of beer. That's what I love about it.
Well, the homebrewing community, I feel like, had a lot to do with why I'm here.
Every home brewer goes through this. Since the first batch of beer they brew, they dream about, going pro. And
And I'm very thankful for what the community did for me, and I just want to give back, and I want to stay involved. I guess that's another part of it too, is I don't ever want to leave that community.
Brewers also find inspiration from their surroundings.
There's a lot of great things to do in Washington, but getting outside and enjoying the great weather, I'm sorry, I can't say that with a straight face.
And we have really, really lousy weather. So the fact that you need to sit inside an awful lot of time, I think it's done a great deal to promote beer culture.
Washington is great, especially in the summer.
But I discovered that Seattle is more than just drizzle and dampness. It's recreation. From hiking to biking to kayaking. It's shopping at the world-famous Pike Place Market or at the high-style shops of Bellevue. Coffee on just about every corner, and from the original Starbucks. It's fine dining, fantastic local wines, and of course, great beer. My dogged determination to find the truth uncovered a local brewing scene that is rooted in locally produced ingredients, inspired by great scenery and wonderful flavors, and knit together with a strong sense of community. The very same things that attendees at the AHA National Homebrewers Conference will find when they visit Seattle in 2012.
Washington Homebrew!
That was gonna be next!
Reporting for KBRU News, I'm Kent Magnum.
Do you think the people visiting the Northwest should be worried about running into Sasquatch?
Nah, no, they don't really have to worry about it too much anymore. I got it kind of cooled off a little bit, so we're in pretty good shape. Welcome to the Northwest.